What's up, everybody? It's Visions coming back at you with another Fortnite video. So, I know that I haven't done a video where I talked about everything that happened in the new season, so I thought, what's a better time than to do it than now? I know it's already been a week into the season and they already had a new content update, but I decided I'm gonna do it anyway because why not? So, I'm gonna start with the vaulted weapons. First thing vaulted, pumps. A lot of people are very mad about that. Like, I don't understand. The pumps aren't even that good. They're like kind of trash in my opinion. Ever since they nerfed them for the new season of season 1, but a lot of people are super mad about that. Like, I wouldn't even take a spaz sometimes. Sometimes I'd take a gold or purple tack over it because those are just better and they shoot faster. That's all I have to really say about the pumps. I'm glad they vaulted them. Then we got the heavy sniper rifles. Now, the heavy snipers, I'm also glad they nerfed. I mean, not nerfed, but vaulted, because those got nerfed, and they were trash after that. You couldn't hit somebody for 150 anymore unless you hit them in the head, gets really annoying at times. So, like, after that nerf, I just didn't use them anymore, and I'd take the pressed ones over them. If I had to take a heavy one, I would, but otherwise, no. But I'm glad they vaulted them. That was a smart choice. All right, next we got heavy ARs. Heavy ARs, they literally not in the game at all anymore. Like, you can't even side gun to them anymore. I'm very happy about this as well because I did not really like the heavies. They just also kind of like the heavy snipers now. They're just not that good. Their aim isn't bad, but like when you're trying to hit somebody out of the sky, you have to tap fire, and it's not always the most accurate thing. So I'm glad they vaulted them. Next we have suppressed pistols. Those I actually kind of want in the game still because were actually pretty good still because they did I believe 25 plus damage for each one, which is good because and their accuracy was insane. But they only have 12 ammo, so that was the only really downside to it. Otherwise, that was a pretty good weapon that I don't know why they vaulted for the new season because now they replaced the agency with authority, which is basically the same thing. But I don't know. You do you, Epic. Next, we have all the mythic weapons last season. So drum gun, scar, grappler, minigun, boombo, AK, hand cannons, everything. And hand cannons definitely a good idea because hand cannons were absolute trash. Nobody liked them. I mean, sure they had siphon, but they were just trash. Nuh-uh. Now, surprisingly, they actually did vault the remote explosives, which I'm actually particularly happy about because I never really carried them, and then when they were used against me, it was not a good time because they would just spam C4 at me, and it would hurt because 60 damage apiece, and if they were carrying 6 and they put them all in my box, boom, I'm dead. Like, I'm dead. So this is a good job, Epic, on that one. That was a good idea. Next we got... Well, I already talked about side grading an AR to an AK, vice versa. They vaulted miniguns as well. That's also a good play, Epic, because miniguns were very spammable and people didn't like being spammed, including me. Now, I would use them because I'm a spammer, but honestly, everybody spammed at one point. But that was a good play to vault the miniguns. Next, we have proximity mines, which were also vaulted. Now, proximity mines, I didn't ever really use. Like, if I found them, I'm just going to place them on the ceiling, hope somebody runs into them. That's really all it was to say. They weren't that good. They only did 50 damage apiece. I think if they did, like, 75 damage, they would have been better. Maybe 60, kind of like the C4. But they just weren't the best. Alright, now we got the unvaulted weapons. First one, we got a hunting rifle. Hunting rifle, oh boy. That thing's accuracy has increased, and it is really good. I have to admit that hunting rifle is a lot better than what it used to be. It got a new. It's like looks different now. It's just so much different than the old one. Like you might not even call it an unvaulted weapon at this point because it's just so much different than the old hunting rifle. Its accuracy is increased. It looks different. I believe it does a little more damage now too. I think, but I'm not for sure. All right, next unvaulted thing is a bolt action. Now, bolt action, we knew it was going to probably come back this season if they were going to vault the heavy and the suppressed sniper rifle, which I just realized I didn't talk about that. Sorry about that. But the bolt action sniper rifle coming back, that's really good. They were really good like season 1. So it's good that I'm glad they brought them back because everybody liked those. Like, they're good to snipe with. Like, if you get them in the beginning of the game and you're on a mountain and you find a sniper rifle and you have the high ground and you see people just running around, you can pick people off one by one because they're probably not going to have shields yet, if so, very little. And if they're standing still putting on shields, you can just headshot snipe them, boom, they're dead. So that's a good play to bring the bullets back. We got Chug Splashes making a return, which that's really big because we did not have very many heals. We only had, I believe, minis, medkits, all the normal stuff. And we don't even have slurp juices, which is really sad because those are one of my favorite weapons. I mean, not weapons, consumables. But bringing the Chug Splashers back is a big change, like a big meta change, because people are going to be carrying those a lot, including me. I always carry them over minis just because I can put them on faster and I can heal my teammates if I'm playing squads or duos. So they're just much more reliable than minis. And I don't have to like share them. I mean, I can share them without like having to lose some to my teammates who need them. All right, another thing on Vaulted, compact SMG. Now, compact SMG, those basically replace the miniguns that the Vault henchman had. So that's, I mean, there's not much to say about it. It's still pretty much the same. Then we have the epic and legendary SMGs. Those were also unvaulted, which they're pretty much the same thing as a normal compact SMG, so I don't understand why they had to bring that back too. But I mean, you do you, Epic. We have stink bombs making a return. Now, you can't find these out of chests or anything. You have to find a Marauder squad to get it, and that's really the only way you're gonna get it is by finding Marauders, because they carry stink bombs. I believe they carry like 4 or 5. And yeah, stink bombs still the same rarity. They still do 5 damage a tick. Same thing pretty much. Alright, then they also vaulted chili peppers. So yeah, because they basically had added this like box thing that has a bunch of different healing items, like the slurp mushrooms, peppers, and a few new ones that we'll get to later. So yeah, chili peppers still make you go faster. Nothing really changed with them. Still heal you about 5, I believe. Alright, now we're going to go to nerfed. Now we have 3 things that were nerfed. First, we got the tactical shotgun. Tactical shotgun used to do... I'm just going to use the green one because that's the easiest reference for me. Green tac used to do 150 headshot. Now it does 108 headshot, I believe, which is a huge nerf. Like, it's huge. And then you got the body shot used to be 75. And now it does, I believe, 71, which is also, it's not the biggest nerf. I almost said hugest. That would have been very sad. It's not the biggest nerf, but it's still a nerf nonetheless. The only nerf that's really like bad, in my opinion, is the headshot damage. You can't one tap somebody with full shield or with half shield anymore, which is kind of sad. I really like doing that. I remember doing it to Soccer Skin, who raged. It was great. Alright, next thing that was nerfed, AR headshot damage, and that's nothing else, just the headshot damage. So they used to be double damage, now I believe it's 1.5 times damage now. So gray AR does 49 headshot damage now. No, gray AR does 44, blue does 49 headshot damage. It still does 30 damage, 32 damage, 33 damage. It's all pretty much the same, whatever it was before. I don't believe anything else changed with the ARs, so that's about that. There's nothing much to say about the ARs anymore. Then we got the SMG headshot damage. Headshot, it's basically the same thing. It went from like 2.0 times damage to 1.5, I believe. So there's nothing really much changed with the SMGs except for the headshot damage. I believe they still shoot the same rate, and there's really nothing else. Alright, now we got the new things. Oh boy, there's a lot. So we got the charged shotgun. I love this weapon. That's literally all I have to say. I love this weapon. So a lot of people, it's either a hate it or you love it kind of deal. It's kind of like how the combat was when they vaulted the pumps and brought the combat in. How nobody really liked the combat in the beginning, but then they started liking it more and towards the end of the season. That's why it got vaulted, because it just kind of became overpowered for all the pro players. I feel like that's going to be the same thing with charged shotgun, because a lot of people don't like it right now, but I think if they give it time, they're gonna like end up thinking it's overpowered, which I kind of think right now, especially with the mythic one doing like 103 body shot and you don't even have to charge it, and the blue one and up doing 200 headshots, kind of like how the old pumps used to be. So yeah, next we got purple and gold rapid fire. Now these are kind of I mean they're okay. I don't really use them that much. I believe it's 16 17 damage. Um, it's fast. It has 26 ammo. It's kind of OP at times. It's pretty good. I mean, I don't use them. I'm still gonna take like a P90 over them, but a lot of the pros actually like them a lot. So there's that. Now we got the purple and gold hunting rifle as well. The purple one does 96, gold one does 100. Gold one I think is way too overpowered because you can just two-shot somebody instead of three-shotting them, and I personally love them though. They're amazing. I can just boom, boom, boom them. Like, it's just amazing. I love how they brought back the hunting rifles too. It's just yay. Now we got a new side gradable thing. You can side grade rapid fires to SMGs and vice versa. That's a new thing that they added. They did a couple of those. That's one of them. Fire is in Fortnite now. Believe it or not, they actually have fire in Fortnite now. If you shoot a gas tank, then it's gonna explode and cause fire to spread. You can also take damage from the fire. I believe it's 10 per second, depending on how long you've been standing on it for. And then you can also make fire with those TNT canister things, whatever they are. But the fire is actually kind of cool. Oh, yeah, campfires can damage you too. If you stand on top of where the fire is, you're gonna start taking damage. So now I'm wondering if they're gonna bring the campfires, like the cozy campfires, back. How are they gonna use that? Like, are they gonna make them do damage to you, or are they not? I should probably test that in creative, but I don't know yet. Next we got Kiss Charge Shotgun / a Shockwave Launcher and all the mythic weapons. Now the Kiss Charge Shotgun is really overpowered. Does like 103 body shot for not charged, 153 body shot charged, like over 200 for charged, and then like 150 for not charged for headshot. The Shockwave Launcher is okay. I don't really care for it. I mean, you can use it to get some cool trick shots, but that's about it. Then you got Ocean's Og, or Burst, but everybody calls it an Og. They can Call of Duty stuff. I love this weapon. It's kind of OP. Like, it goes from 20 to 30 clip. How like the normal Augs are 20 clip, this one's 30. Shoots faster. It still does 37 damage like the gold Aug, but that's pretty much it. There's not much else different with it. Then you have the Chug Jug, the bottomless Chug Jug. That thing is pretty good. If you're willing to carry it, you can use it as many times as you want, but it's a minute recharge time. So it makes it it's like they made it kind of OP, but then they took away that overpowered capability by making it recharge for a minute. So I mean, it's still pretty good. I'd still carry it, but I probably wouldn't carry it too often if I have like a Chug Splashes or any other kind of heals. I mean, maybe, who knows. Then we got Jules Drum Gun. This I don't like it. It's probably my least favorite mythic this season. It got nerfed really hard. Now it does like 36 headshot damage and 24 damage to body. It's not that good anymore. And then you got Jules Glider Gun, which that's an amazing weapon there. You can shoot like I believe 75 meters far, which is insane. I have never ever seen a grappler go that far. It's insane. And the fact they can redeploy a glider afterwards, like, nothing ever like that before. It's incredible. Okay, next we got the cabbage. Yes, you heard me, cabbage. There's cabbage in Fortnite as well as corn. I don't know. I think Epic's running out of ideas. Yeah, I think the cabbage heals you for like 10, and then the corn heals you for either 5 or 10. I don't know too much yet, but it's yeah. I think Epic's really just running out of ideas, and that's why they added them. You can in Holly Hedges. There's like a couple of patches with like 15 different cabbages, and that you can hold 15 cabbage and corn, I believe. All right, next we got the burst assault rifles are now 2-round bursts instead of 3, but they're also more accurate. And you can now hold down the trigger as well, which I personally don't care, because I never hold down the trigger on the burst still. I keep just rapidly pressing it if I need to. But, I don't know, some people like the feature. I love the 2-burst feature. It's, like, now the blue one does 34 damage, and it kind of just got buffed. It's kind of OP now, in my opinion. I will take that over. I will take a blue burst over a purple scar at points, just because of how good it is. Now we got loot sharks. Loot sharks were added to the game, and they can eat literally anything. Well, any weapon. They can eat mythic ones as well, and they will glow this mythic-y kind of color. It's kind of cool, actually. Like the purple one, I think looks the coolest, but it can eat any rarity of weapons. So yeah, it can eat fish as well. I believe it. I don't know if it can eat fishing rods. That'd be kind of odd. I should test that out. Imagine just seeing the shark eat the fishing rod that's in the water. I don't think I've ever seen that though. We also have the marauders. These guys are annoying. They're just annoying. Like they have the most aimbot out of any of the AI in the game. They have like the normal AI that you actually fight against and gets kills for. Not the best aim. AI that's at like POIs, they're kind of good. And then you got the Marauders, the top tier. They're insane. Alright, now we got coming soon. Now the Firefly jar I know just came out yesterday, so we're not gonna say that. I'll probably put my thoughts on it in a couple videos later. Maybe today or tomorrow. Or the next day, I don't know. Then we got the flare gun. The flare gun is apparently gonna do like 60 damage and light stuff on fire, which I think is pretty cool. We got the normal grappler, which is apparently going to come eventually, and that's gonna be exciting. We got lowered water levels over time, which is going to be obvious because you can't keep the water level that high forever. And then the best one of all, cars. We're going to be able to ride cars eventually. Oh my goodness, epic. That is a great play. Something we've all wanted to do forever. Now, there was a glitch before where you could, like, put the box in the car, hop in the box, and then have somebody destroy the box, and it looked like you're in the car, which was kind of like, I'm guessing that's where Epic actually got the idea. I believe Fresh and Laserbeam were the ones to do that, so shout out to y'all. And that's it. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you'd like. I'm not forcing anybody to, but if you want to, go ahead. Leave a comment down below if I missed anything. This has been It's Visions. Peace.